The first time I was interested in design was in high school. I remember the first image that I saw was a picture of Helmut Newton that he did for Yves Saint Laurent. It was a woman in a smoking jacket, and for me that was very, very interesting to see. So I got into fashion from there and knew I wanted to do it when I came to New York and studied fashion at Parsons. And from there gained experience in both menswear and womenswear. My name is Niyi Okuboyejo. I am the designer of Post-Imperial and also did a collaboration with O.N.S. A lot of the similarities would come from the print and the ease of the clothes. One thing about me is that, like, even though I like to dress up, I want everything to feel comfortable, like I'm wearing pajamas. And one thing that we're known for is our strong sense of print and color as well. And that's something I wanted to include in the collaboration collection. A lot of museum trips, but I think lately most of my inspiration has been coming from places like Harlem and Little Senegal especially, just because it reminds me so much of home. And when I say home, I mean Nigeria. Of course, the cultures are a little bit different. I don't speak Wolof. I don't speak any of their native languages, but I can relate to their dress codes. I can relate to their food and just relate to the context of how they express themselves culturally. Issa is one of the many voices of Black expression that proves that we're not monolithic. There are many aspects of his work and his philosophy that I don't necessarily agree with. But I do admire, and I thought it would be interesting to explore him and his personality and the way he presents himself through clothing. Even though Issa showed his work without the Pan-African platform, for him it's not necessarily like outwardly showing it, but it's there within the codes. So that's how a lot of times I try to portray Post-Imperial as well. We don't necessarily scream that we're African or it's Black or it's designed within African, but there are different things that if you were to see it in a cultural context, you can tell it's African. I work 100% on Post-Imperial, and then at the same time I have to, make sure that I'm putting family first as well. When I'm doing each one of them, I have to pay full attention to that and not necessarily allowing both of those things to kind of cross over. But there are times when things cross paths. It's just trying to find a balance between both, and it's something that I try to do every day. My uncle always says go with the goers, and it's something I try to live by. Not everyone is ready to come with you. They're waiting for you to get to a certain stage, and whoever's ready to come with you as you're building your team, that's who you go with.